say that as an offense, I thought we came out with really good speed, really good passion, really good energy, and we went out there and we got after them.
Does Stoops, does he just get kind of mad if the offense beats the defense?
Yeah, there's definitely and that's what we always say is sort of danged if you do, danged if you don't, because we have a really good practice to beat the defense. We're going to be out there longer because he's a defensive mind coach anyway. So, he's always back there coaching them up, and he just gets so mad when we run it down their throat, especially. And but on the other side, they have things to work on, so they're going to make practice longer just because they want the defense to have extra work. So
you're blocking for different running back this year, not Benny Snell anymore. Is that change anything for you guys at all?
Not a thing. We just want to see them work for us too. We're going to go up there and we're going to put our best on the field, but you come out of practice and you see a running back with a drenched sweat jersey because he's been working on practice. That's going to give us even more fuel for the fire to block for him better. But same thing for Benny. Like, Benny had a heart for a game, and we saw that. And he came out, he worked hard every day, he was a vocal leader. And we see the same thing out of AJ and Chris and everybody that's in the backfield. So, we're going to be urged to do our job even better.
How cohesive do you feel like that your unit is right now across the line?
I think we're very cohesive, and I think a lot during summer of having the cookouts on Wednesdays where we all came together and just being able to do team events and, really bringing it into camp. Camp's always a really close time anyways, but we've been able to have a little more time to be together with each other, and it's made for a really, really close-knit team, just like last year.
So Darian kind of got thrown into the fire last year. Same happened to you when you were a freshman. What was the kind of hardest part about that experience?
Really, it's just you don't have anything to ever prepare you for college ball, and I always had people tell me what to do to try to get prepared and what to do to my body and how to imagine the game, but you're never going to get that unless you get in. So the hardest part was sort of just conforming to going against athletes that are, especially my freshman year, much faster, much bigger, much stronger, much smarter about the game in general. But there's things that were good, like I still had leverage, I still had angles from previous, football, wrestling, and stuff like that. But actually being able to go out there and just manhandle a defensive lineman that is 6'6", 320 pounds, like that's a lot to get used to.
What defensive linemen have been kind of hard to get used to this year? Who have you really seen take their game to the next level?
Really, TJ Carter. He is really, really upped his game this year. And not just getting in the weight room, and he's got tremendously stronger, and you can see that just from his body. But coming off the line, he's really good with his hands. He's literally really, really explosive, really quick, for a big guy that maybe, I think he's around 290 or something like that. And but he's a really, really quick, really, really versatile player that has really sort of stepped up his game. Of course, Calvin, Quentin, they've stepped it up just as well. As sort of like that's a little close-knit pack that sort of feeds off each other to get better and better.